Welcome once again to the Snack and Flick. It's your boy Trey Proper. Dragon's got the snacks, Drew's got the flicks, and I'm just here to talk some.
I
So
actually got
anyway,
some snacks this time.
finally, finally, you gonna start living up to your. Oh, you got a soda too. You can just drink some water like regular person trying to be healthy.
Nope.
Anyway,
Got had that cherry coke today. Let's go.
all
Had
right.
had a
So
cookout.
what
I
you
got
got?
all this leftover
Who's
food. Oh yeah.
drinking Seven Up and
A
a
fun drink. You
fun
know what? I
drink
have a fun
inside of
drink.
it.
You know what? I'm feeling so good. I want a fun drink too. Dang, I should have got up and got my fun drink before this. I wasn't thinking. But anyway, thank you guys for joining us. We took a little bit of a break because, life happens. But your boy got some rest. So you're going to get a totally different trade this week. It's going to be fun. It's going to be full of bullshit. I ain't even going to fake. We passed 30 seconds. I can curse again. Anyway, so we've got some news for you. We got our movie reel news this week and a little bit somber. For those of you familiar, Drew, would you regale our audience with what happened so far?
Sad day in movie world. Director Richard Donner passed away today. Well, he passed away at the age of 93. He had a really good run in life, but best known for getting a start doing The Omen in 1973, and then our childhood, Lethal Weapon 1, 2, 3, 4. Superman the movie. He's directed a lot of good things and a lot of good movies. So sad day. He passed away today at the age of 93. Yeah.
Well, he definitely lived a long and storied life. I'm glad that we got to experience some of his creativity in the movies that we've seen, like the ones you listed. I do have a bone to pick with him having Superman. I mean, I know it's the time frame that they did it, but seeing what's his name, Christopher Reeves, and the whole green screen and the transition to both arms and flying off, like that to me is still cheesy as hell. Like I can't stand the original Superman movies when they would begin or end them with him in space like
Easy
that.
but good.
Just like what's that?
Easy but good.
Trey, just bring your
Yeah.
your camera up just a smidge because we seen, top of your eyebrows right now. That's it. There we go.
Is that better?
We got the whole we got the
sit
whole head
back.
this time. There we go.
My bad. Okay. Y'all don't need to see this receding hairline. Anyway. All right. So also we've had some movies come out. We've got some movies that are preparing to come out. Dragon, let us know what's coming out this week.
So coming out this week, and for everyone who loves Marvel like the rest of us, we have Black Widow coming to start out the new phase of the MCU. Um, and I'm going to tell you, I don't have high hopes for this movie. Personally,
Really?
I don't. Scar, it's Black Widow. I mean, we already know she's going to be dead, so essentially you're making a movie about this character who's already dead. So it's not much further that you can go with the story. And one of her best villains you're going to bring in is going to be Taskmaster probably, and
It
he's such
is.
a great villain that you're only going to limit him to one movie, and it's just a letdown for that. You expect so much more from Taskmaster because he literally can do so much and he wreaks so much havoc. So for him to be limited to one movie and it's just going to be this, it's just a little disheartening. That's all.
Well, we don't know if it's going to be one movie. And well, go ahead, Drew. I'll save my nerdiness because that's my wheelhouse.
Oh
No,
yeah, I
no,
know it's your
hey,
wheelhouse.
I like Trey. Have a lot of nerdisms here on that one. Yes, we do know the fate of Black Widow, but we do not know the fate of Taskmaster, or any of the other characters that are in there, because this could be a segue to bring set villains into the proper MCU. See,
Again,
now
no.
I will say I have ex. I'm just saying I have expectations for the movie, but they aren't the highest expectations. But because it is the first Marvel Cinematic Universe movie we've had in many, many years. It's 2 years. I'm still going to be faithful, and I'm going to go see that on IMAX.
So
most
absolutely.
definitely.
I have one
Go
thing to
ahead.
say to your statement. Out of all the MC movies, right? How many times you seen a villain come back for a second movie?
Loki,
Thanos.
Loki.
Loki.
Thanos.
You remember Loki's no longer just a villain. He's part of the whole
Wait,
story. But
wait,
yes.
wait, wait, wait. Uh, what's his name? The Baron.
Zemo. There you
Baron
go.
Zemo came. Baron Zemo.
Technically Claw, even though he got killed in Black
Claw.
Panther.
Yeah, he was in 2.
For a hot
He wasn't
second.
really a main villain, but I mean, technically, I mean, and we can even talk about, I mean, and again, they're doing really well with the TV series for Marvel as well, but
We
I don't
can't
want to get
because
too deep
somebody
into it.
from another show
But
is preventing somebody
uh,
from this show from watching it. Yes, I'm calling. Sending shade your way, ma'am. You know who you are. Let your husband watch the show. Anyway,
oh,
Yes.
you haven't seen
he
Loki
has
yet?
not seen Loki yet. He has
Oh,
not. You've
I
seen 2
mean,
episodes.
No, I'm behind 2 episodes right now.
Oh, okay. I was about
oh,
to say.
okay.
And
All I
and
was
Ted
gonna
and
say is
as of
it
Wednesday it'll be 3.
yeah.
Jesus.
All I can say is I like what they're doing with
Hey,
Loki.
hey, you got somebody in comments that
First
said they haven't
episode
seen it.
was kind of slow. Oh, well, Damon, it is a trip to watch. I will give you that. Kids, yes, kids do happen, and they do keep you from watching
They
things.
do.
I don't have kids personally, but yeah, I've heard. I'm not
I
responsible
mean,
for life. So.
just saying, like, just take a second. But thanks for watching. So me personally, as far as Black Widow, of course, we don't have anything to spoil. But from my comic book knowledge that I can pull out of my ass or out of my head, whichever way it comes, there it's I with them
We
introducing.
prefer from your head.
Yes, you
Yeah.
don't want my thoughts covered in shit.
No.
Anyway, I think that with the introduction of the different things we've seen, Nexus events, so on and so forth, you haven't seen WandaVision, less so on the Captain America Winter Soldier show, but more so Loki and WandaVision are showing the different supernatural things that can happen in those universes. So yes, we do have a dead we do have a dead Black Widow, but it's a possibility that she could come back in one way or another. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about it. I am going to drag my kid to the movie theaters with a mask and we're going to watch it in IMAX the way God intended it. So I'm excited. I'm elated to have it. Yo.
Hey, Brittany. Appreciate you coming
hello,
through.
Brittany Payne, for joining us. Appreciate it. And Damon says, I got two Trey knows. Still got 28 years to go before I can catch up on flicks.
Don't worry, we're gonna get you there. We're gonna get you there. Don't worry.
Hey, you got us to keep you to help keep you up.
Yeah, we just gotta we gotta find a way to inject some sanity into your life. That's all. That's all. I understand. I only got one, but I get it. Exactly. But also in the news we had before that, Drew, it was another thing you told me to watch. Why should I watch this? Tell us in the audience what the hell this is and why should we watch it?
So on the 30th of June, Netflix had an original movie come out called America the Motion Picture. It's an animated film, much in the artistic style of was it the Adventure Brothers? You know, larger than life animation. And it has got a cavalcade of voice of actors in it. I mean, it's got Channing Tatum, it's got Will Forte. There's just a ton of, like, I think Olivia Munn's in it as well. You know, chick who played Psylocke from X-Men.
Yeah.
Not the favorite X-Men French. You know what I'm talking about. But it basically is a story. It's a story. I do air quotes. It's a story of America's history, which it's not based on history at all, but it is just hilarious. I watched it twice. There's just so much.
It's an animated comedy.
It's just ridiculous. They even have animated comedy, and they even have your favorite franchise in there. Fast and the Furious makes no, it's not like Dom or anything, but one of the things that they do in there, it's a spoiler alert, but one of the things they do. So you remember in the very, very first Fast and Furious movie when they did race wars out in the desert? Well, they do that with horses, and they drag race horses.
I thought you were gonna say something like Dom figured out that he could drive. He found Doc and stole the DeLorean and went back in time.
Dude, you know, that would have been entertaining to see.
No, it would. Don't scratch that. Erase that. I said that I don't want to give them any.
So
are they? Is Back in the Future in underneath Universal. Dear God, what have I done? What have I done?
So the one thing I could tell you from watching the previews of this movie, you watched Team America, right?
Yeah.
You enjoyed that, right?
It's an animated version of that.
It's an animated version of
basically.
Team America.
Oh my God. Okay.
You literally have like I've from the previews there are scenes where there are Magic Mike situations happening. They start.
Okay, I have to watch this. What's the name of it again?
America, the motion picture.
America.
And it's on Netflix. So if you got Netflix, get on Netflix. And or if you don't have Netflix, find somebody who has Netflix and borrow their password. Don't do that. We don't announce
that. You didn't hear that from us.
Say again.
I said, but they didn't hear that from us because
talking about?
Netflix is always watching.
Netflix allows you to have
because
multiple
Netflix
profiles.
is trying to take password, and they're trying to stop that now.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's not going to.
Let's not encourage people to steal other people's shit.
The Snack and Flick show does not approve of doing certain things. Don't do that.
Yeah.
But speaking of
Brittany, we're glad we had you at Magic Mike. Brittany.
Big surprise there.
but Trey, speaking of movies and things you love to watch, I heard you went to the movies this weekend.
I did go to the movies. For the first time in years, and if you know me personally, you know I love movies. I am in the movies every weekend if I can help it, with the exception of the bear bug that just happened and we all just got through. But if you also know me personally, you know my kid, he loves cars. He is a car aficionado. He could literally tell you just about anything about car, and I have no idea. I could barely change my own oil. I know, but. So, of course, me being the dutiful dad that I am, I was like, all right, buddy, let's go watch Fast and the Furious. It's going to make me furious. So we watched it. And, yeah, it was everything I thought it was going to fucking be. It was everything and every bit of it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they broke into a museum and they found a DeLorean and started going back in time. I honestly thought that's how they were going to bring Han back, because apparently he's back. And I'm mad that I even know this guy's name because I've had to watch every last one of these freaking films. But I'm not going to spoil it here. You know, I want you guys to go out and support cinema, because that's how, you know, we get to have the entertainment that we do. So definitely go watch it. I'm biting my tongue, but I have a heart. I know I'm a fantasy fan. I love comic books and anime and everything in between. I mean, you know, Jesus. But I can't suspend disbelief. My knowledge of physics is just out the window. But
here, let me just help you. This movie's probably going to take you on the most stupidest ride in your life that you'll ever imagine, of cars going to space and just stupid shit happening that should not happen in real life.
Not even real.
Okay, let's just put it this way. You're going to go on this ride, and it is going to be probably the most ridiculous movie that you will ever see in your life. But God damn it, you will pay that money.
Just go support.
Does that help you out, Trey?
Yes, it does.
Does that help you
the
out?
reason why we are talking about it here today, and we're going to get into our main topics as well, so just so you guys know. But the reason why we're talking about it here today is because we've seen an emergence of Dom memes all over the place. Like everything is possible with family. Like, he's literally fighting Galactus with his shotgun, and he beats him because he's like
shotgun
family.
in car.
Like, really? A 1969 Chevy DeVille is going to kill Galactus?
I saw him on Harry Potter fighting against the unnamed and hit him with the car. Yes. I mean, the memes are...
Did you see the one where it's Poe Dameron from you know, the new Star Wars, and he's like, and they're talking about how it shows the, you know, the Empire, and they're like, or whatever, not the Empire, because they're not called the
First
Empire.
Order.
What were they? I can't remember the freaking, what was it? First Order. Yeah, the First Order, and they're like, they've got so many, and then Poe's like, and then it skips to another scene, and it shows Dom with all the race cars behind him, and then underneath it, he's just like, Dom, where the hell did you come from? He's like, it doesn't matter if you've got
just
family.
The stupidest shit I've ever seen. It's just...
Now, the worst one I've seen, they took Dom's face and put it on T'Challa's body. and he was screaming out family as they're charging with Black Panther. So that's the one that
Burn it down,
yeah,
burn it all down.
yeah.
So, but go ahead, go watch the movie. Just go support it. Don't worry about me. I have a hate relationship with these films because I can't suspend disbelief. But for those, I can do it for Marvel or even DC, but I can't do it for those. But while we're here, if you guys are watching here, YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook, if you could like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, help us grow. You know the rest. And you just want to get it out there so we can have more conversations and also have more interactions inside the horrible fucking movie. Thank you, Brittany.
Mm-hmm.
But we want you guys to share it. If you could, tell me while I'm doing this. But yeah, if you can, share the video. So also, no more people will know that I'm doing a show and they won't call me while I'm doing it. But let's go ahead and get into our main topic for tonight. So many of you, you know what? I didn't share it. My bad. You don't know.
Doing it too.
You didn't know. But we are talking about something that three of us can actually agree on, that is our love of Adam Sandler movies. We are not talking about horror this week. We're not talking about fantasy this week. We're not talking about anything else. But I'm sorry.
Your video's lagging.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. My bad. We're talking about rom-coms. Specifically,
There you go. You're good now.
specifically, we're talking about Adam Sandler rom-coms. So go ahead and lead us into this conversation if you would, Drew.
All right. Well, everybody in here can agree that Adam Sandler has made a lot of good movies and a lot of not so good movies. But for his romantic comedies, pretty much everything was a hit for the most part. Who do we want to start? Let's go with Mr. Chills. We'll go with you first. Darren, your favorite being Blended. Let's hear you talk about why.
So yes, my favorite Adam
put you on the
Sandler
spot.
movie. What'd you say?
So I'm gonna put you on the spot. Let's do it.
You ain't putting me on the spot. So yes, my favorite is Blended, and it has a soft spot in my heart because if you don't know, I'm married and we are a blended family. This movie puts Adam Sandler as a father of 3 daughters. His wife died, so he's trying to get back into the dating world. While you have Drew Barrymore's character, she has her 2 sons, who has a father who's kind of, we'll just say he's not really there, doesn't support, all that good stuff. So they never take their families anywhere, and they have they have a friend and a boss who started dating, and he was taking them on this nice vacation, and they decided they didn't want to go on a vacation no more because they got into some issues. So each one of them bought into this vacation, and they ended up on the same vacation for the all shenanigans that go on with this. You had Terry Crews is in there, and he he plays this MC who's all about the jokes and all about having fun. So occasionally, while you're sitting there, while they're having lovey-dovey scenes or something going on, you'll see him pop in there doing some dance moves, singing, flexing his muscles. It's
Terry Crews. He's typecasted as a fool. But go ahead.
And he does it well. I mean, he makes the movie definitely more entertaining already from what Adam Sandler's already doing. It's a good family movie for anyone who wants to. If you already a blended family, or just want to see a good family style movie with some good comedy, some inappropriate jokes, it's Adam Sandler. What else do you expect?
Some inappropriate jokes. There's a lot of inappropriate jokes in that movie.
Like at one point in time,
I digress.
they're kind of this honeymoon suite, and there's a pole in the room and a package that has cherry panties. And the kid puts them on his face and is eating them. So, yes.
I mean, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. No, fuck it. Have you ever had those? They're pretty tasty. Anyway.
Well, it's just a fruit roll-up. That's all it is.
I mean, eat fruit roll-ups.
Hey.
For me, Blended was just again, for you, it has a certain sentimental reason. For you, for me, it was an okay movie for me. I'm not gonna say every movie is a hit for him, but Blended was one of those movies I watched and just like I'm watching and I'm like, is this movie over yet? Is it over yet? Because it seemed like it dragged. But I did like the message that they ended up doing with Drew Barrymore and him becoming, the father that the kids never had, and that was, that was a good message. It was just a little slow for me, but anything else, Trey? You got any insight on
I
it?
agree. I just, I'm just gonna poke fun at them because I'm pretty sure you guys cried and boohooed and hugged each other while you watched the movie. It was so touching.
No,
I was talking about Dragon
Oh,
over there.
look here, look here.
I was like, not me.
We know your cold-hearted ass ain't crying on that show.
Hey, I'll hug her. Come on, come on, put your head on the shoulder.
As you think.
I'm just messing with you, Drew. I'm just messing with you, dude. I know you're not cold. I know you love people. I know. I'm just fucking with you.
He has a big heart, as we're about to find out. Yes.
Yes.
Hey, don't ruin it, guys.
Hey, I didn't ruin it. I said you have a big heart. That's what we're about to find out, right?
Yeah, I know. So going into the next segment of favorite movies, we're gonna go down to Trey. Would you like me to introduce it for you, or you want to talk about it yourself?
I can do it. I will openly admit I am an emotional wreck when it comes to movies. I love rom-coms. I have cried in movie theater. I have ruined chances with girls because I've cried and saw an emotional moment. But my favorite Adam Sandler movie of all time is none other than 50 First Date. Yes, Miss Brittany in the comments actually already called it out. It's a touching story. It's hilarious, of course, but the fact that somebody could have that unconditional love to love somebody repeatedly and make them fall in love with you repeatedly every day in perpetuity is just something that touches me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in tune with my emotions. I don't care. I'm still a man, damn it. So, but basically, exactly.
A little bit less of a man.
Wow.
Yes,
Man anyway, but yeah, everything from Rob Schneider being the lazy-eyed guy who's married with the large, heavy-set Hawaiian woman, and he's wearing the mop on his head and the coconuts. But the general premise of the movie is that Drew Barrymore, she got into an accident, and she has no long-term memory besides anything that happened before her accident. So she still thinks she's like 30, and she still thinks she's 16. So the people in the community have band together to help her live her days out the same day over and over again, and they base their entire lives around it. So it shows you how deeply people love each other and how far they're willing to go. Adam Sandler comes in and just disrupts all that shit.
Kick it outdoors.
He's like, she's amazing. I love her. And he goes through and he does everything he can to make her fall in love with him. And I know that's kind of a bad thing to say in some circles because you just make somebody and whatever grooming. That's for another show. But it definitely speaks to me. So the funniest part for me was the first time he got it and he woke up in the bed with her and he's like, what the fuck is going on? And she kicks his ass.
Oh yeah, she whooped him.
But the only downside to that one is the ending. It's like, yo, how does she wake up every day pregnant? I'm sorry if I'm spoiling this 20-year-old movie for you if you haven't seen it. But yeah, that's kind of a creepy moment for me. Like, yo, she wakes up every day and her belly's getting bigger. Like, he has to play this video for her. Like, this is crazy. But it's hands down one of my favorites because shut up, Brittany. Anybody asked you about the grapevines? But yeah, it just speaks to me. But go ahead, Drew.
Oh, what I was gonna say is my favorite part from Rob Schneider is when he's doing the wedding, and he's like, to like love and hold her, even though like she's going to get old and let herself go. And wife's like, I love you, Lilo. I love you, Lilo. And she's just like this. She's like, mother.
Oh man.
Okay, ladies, we will love you forever.
No, 50 First Dates is definitely top shelf. It's I can't say it's my favorite only because my favorite's coming up, but it is one of my favorites. One of my top 5 Adam Sandler movies. Probably number 2 to what I'm going to say. Hands down, probably. Just
Because we're
Drew
about to see the
and
softer
Adam
side
Sandler
of Drew.
Let him do it. Let him do it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler pretty much can't do no wrong, kind of, but they just had really good chemistry together on every film that they did. So it makes for a good, good movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then Darren, you got anything to add on the 51st Dates or no?
I'm just saying, when he took the penguin out and put it in the road, or hold up. No, I'm sorry. When he tied himself up, that there was one time we were on the road and he tied himself up, and it acted like the guy was mugging him, and she got out the car with the bat and whooped. Oh man,
it was a good movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of good
all right,
places.
stop stalling. Come on, man. We
Come
gotta
on,
get
Drew.
you being emotional.
Come
Let's
on,
do
Mr.
it, Drew. Come on,
Sensitive.
Drew.
Let's go.
My favorite movie is none other than The Wedding Singer. And The Wedding Singer, for me, it just hits home. It great soundtrack, great movie, great cast. And everything about The Wedding Singer. I almost, at my brother's wedding, I almost did the Steve Buscemi toast. I was almost gonna be a dick and do that to my brother, and just best man, better man. And I was almost gonna do that at the wedding, and I was like, I asked my brother, I was like, should I do it? He's like, do it. I'm like, I better not. My dad probably kicked me. But this movie engrossed me so much that years later, years later from when it came out, my wedding day, I actually, unbeknownst to my wife, who we are happily married, unbeknownst to her, I had planned this 2 weeks prior. Oh, look, and she just popped on, and she's ready.
Perfect timing. Let's go.
Yeah, and she said my sister-in-law would my sister-in-law would have killed me too if I'd have done the wedding, the Steve Buscemi. But so unbeknownst to my wife, I went to my dad's house because my dad was my DJ for my wedding, and I was like, I have a crazy idea. He's like, what are you thinking? I was like, well, I really like the song "Grow Old with You," and I want to sing it to my wife. I want to sing it to Rand, my wife, and he's like, well, what are you thinking? And I was like, well, just get the track, do what I got to do, and then just sing over the track and not have any vocals in there but mine. And my dad actually, it's not on the, I got a video for you guys, but it's not on the video, but my dad actually did the intro of Billy Idol. And well, let's just roll that beautiful bean footage if you would like. Go ahead. This is me in 2013.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This fine.
here he is.
I wanna make you smile whenever you're sad. Carry you around when your arthritis is bad. All I wanna do is grow old with you. I'll bring your medicine when your tummy aches. Build your life in the furnace.
Oh man, it's so sweet.
My
team heard is so sweet.
I'll miss you, kiss you, give you my heart when you are
man, that's amazing.
Need you, feed you, even let you hold
That's right.
Put you back when you had too much to drink.
I held the whole remote control all day just to do that.
Grow old with you.
Good job, son.
I'm gonna grow old with you.
So how long have you guys been married?
Remind you, you have no idea.
All right, good man. See, ladies, we don't forget anniversaries all the time. I'll forget your birthday, but I can forget your anniversary.
Well, of course, once we got married, I told my wife, all right, that's the only anniversary I'm remembering is one day. Because once you get married, all that other shit goes
I
out
would never
the window. Yep, there goes my wife. Oh,
Mhm.
thank you, Brittany. I appreciate you saying, I know, even though I have a terrible voice. It's
Hey,
okay.
man, shoot, don't matter. At that moment, hey, you're winning. Nobody can tell you different. You're winning, and you won.
Yeah,
So,
you're
but yeah,
married. That's the goal.
and that's why that movie sticks out in your mind. That's great. So,
Exactly.
let's move on. So we got to change gears here, gentlemen. We got to move on to our least favorite / hated / don't like. Drew, what order you want to go in?
I'll take it first this time.
Okay.
My least hated, or my least,
Your least hated.
well, no, I'm just gonna say it. My most hated Adam Sandler movie is Punch Drunk Love. I'm sorry to people that love this movie, and I watched it once, and it was just the most off the wall thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I get it. It was basically Adam Sandler's first like dramatic dark
Mhm.
role. I mean, he did it well. It's just didn't translate for me because I'm used to Waterboy, Happy Gilmore, all the stuff that I grew up watching, and then I watched this movie, and it's like this dude he had like I think he was special. I think he had like
Mhm.
a handicap, and it was really rough to watch for me. I couldn't watch it. Like not a
Okay.
film for me. I'm sorry. But I mean, to say it's not a good movie, I'm not going to say it's
Just
not a
wasn't for
good
you.
movie. It's
Yeah,
just not a
that's
movie
fair.
for me.
That's fair.
Yeah, it wasn't for me.
Did you
Yeah.
have any part of the movie that you enjoyed? Was there anything like a funny moment that you can remember that stands out to
The
you?
problem with this movie, it's all like just super dark comedy. Like when I mean dark, I mean it is dark. Like there's a scene in the movie where he's out to dinner with the girl that he's dating, and he goes into the bathroom and just he's pissed off, and he just completely rips apart the bathroom. Like
Mhm.
destroys it. Then he walks out, hands the dude money. 'Cause, I mean, he was well off. Hands the dude money. And is like, sorry about the bathroom, and then just walks out. like,
Like
what?
why?
Like, no, that's not how this shit goes. But yeah, so I don't know. Did either of you guys see this?
I did not watch this one.
I second
I'm not
that
even gonna
notion.
lie.
I second
I
that
did not
notion.
watch
Didn't
this
watch
one.
it
Yeah,
either.
no, I mean,
It
not one of his most popular ones in my opinion. But again, that's just
Yeah.
one man's opinion.
So you would not recommend for our audience to go take a chance to watch this one if they have not.
I mean, if you want to see Uncut Gems was a very dramatic
Yes.
role for him, correct? Yes. Okay, so if you want to see where that started for him, go watch Punch Drunk Love. Otherwise, I would consider it a miss. You don't really need to see it, but if you want to, it's out there.
Okay.
Go check it out.
I mean, I
not
got
gonna be the
faith in
one to
Adam,
stop.
so I'll give it a shot and I'll come back and revisit it. But when it came out, it wasn't something that stood out to me. Like you, give me Waterboy, give me Big Daddy. I'm happy with that.
Water boy, or give me
Exactly.
death, sir.
All right.
Brittany Payne says, "Well, now I have to go watch how bad this movie is. Thanks."
Yeah, you should watch more movies. Yeah. Anyway.
Movies, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, Brittany. Movies are the greatest escape in the world. Hence why I love movies and I know so much about movies is because in a time when I was a kid and I got picked on a lot as a kid, I like to escape reality. And that's why I have so much movie knowledge that I have now, because it was just easy to escape into a movie and just
I agree.
forget the world.
I totally
good
agree.
thing.
That's why I'm in comics as hard as I am. So
Video games for me.
Well, all of them. But...
yeah, exactly. What are you eating? snack break. Oreos. I got I've been eating these Chex Mix Muddy Buddies. I actually like these. These are pretty tasty. Try not to crunch on the mic. All right. So
Drew, you're
Why
starting.
were you all talking about
Drew, you're
magic?
starting to feedback.
We were talking. Oh, am I?
you're good.
Your
Am I
audio.
good now?
So
Maybe cut your audio down just slightly.
Oh,
real quick, Mrs. Godoni, you asked about magic.
Good.
We were talking about apparently in America, the motion picture, they made a reference to Magic Mike, and Miss Payne over there, just yeah, she likes the dancing meat sauce bag. That's what that is. That's all that is.
Yeah.
So we're gonna ignore it because we ain't watch. I've never watched Magic Mike. I'm not gonna watch Magic Mike. Nobody could actually. There's somebody that can make me watch it, but yeah. Anyway, you're gonna make me watch it under some serious
Right.
duress. That's what I'll say.
Trey, I hate to say this, and I'm going to lose a little bit of my man card here. Unfortunately, I had to watch it
Exactly.
with my wife. And
That's
it
what
was
I
very
meant. That's what I was
unfortunate.
implying. You better be ready. If I'm watching that, your ass ain't going nowhere. We had girls' nights and watched the first one. It was great. I like naked men. Sue me. I mean,
Not girls' night with me. Not with me. No.
Hold on. She also said
Girls'
I
night with me.
like naked girls
I
too, but that's
unfortunately
not
had to
Magic
watch
Mike.
part two.
we are of one mind. In that case, great minds think alike. I like naked women too.
What was that
Yeah,
J Lo
who-
movie
who-
with
who shared-
Oh, the J Lo
Hustler.
movie.
Oh, that was a great
was it
movie.
Hustlers?
That was,
Yeah.
Who shared that?
You share
I
what?
think I'm the only person in the world who wasn't a huge fan of The Wedding Singer.
I don't know who
Who
that
was
is.
that?
Did you share that? I didn't share that.
I know who that is.
Anyway,
I didn't share it.
we
Is
have
that your wife?
There you go.
oh, okay. Anyway.
Yeah, yes, the missus who's at the pool
Maybe I
right
can
now.
pose as myself now.
She's
There
at
you
the
go.
pool.
Yes.
We gonna talk on the next show. Anyway, so I guess I'll go next. Is that who you had planned up, Drew?
Yeah.
All right.
go ahead.
So my least favorite, I can't say I necessarily hated, but my least favorite Adam Sandler rom-com is Mr. Deeds. Basically, Adam plays I forgot what he was, but basically he ended up on the way home. Shut up. You should have been watching from the beginning. Anyway, share the video. He comes into a lot of money, and it's a lot of classic Adam Sandler hijinks, but it's been so long, it's not as notable to me as his other films. The best part, I forgot the guy's name. I should have forgot the guy, the butler, who does the sneakiness.
John
Yes,
Favreau.
and he's all about feet. And he's got the black foot.
The
He's
frostbitten foot that was never cut off. Yes.
like, what? Like, it's supposed to, and he tries to stab it with a pitchfork. And he's like, please let me change your socks. Like, it has its moments, but it's like, all right, I disappoint you. Why do I disappoint you?
Because you don't like the movie.
Oh, what, Mr. Deeds? I said it's my least liked. It just doesn't stand out to me. We got Winona Ryder. She's in it. She's good. She's also on my list. But that's because she was Lydia in Beetlejuice.
for
Yeah.
another
Anyway,
show.
all right, that's my gothic kick
No,
kicking in.
No, that's not another show. That's this show, just another side of it.
There you go. But yeah, what did you guys think of Mr. Deeds?
I mean, like you said,
You wanna go?
it was kind of slow. It wasn't like one of his greatest movies, but you know,
Mhm.
it wasn't bad to watch. I mean, the jokes with him and his foot all the time, and you know, him buying literally everyone he knew, like most expensive cars and all that. I mean, there were some good hijinks to it, but nonetheless, it was kind of slow for an Adam Sandler movie.
Drew?
Mr. Deeds it's so you watch the movie and some of it's great, some of it's a big miss, and then you know it goes back and forth, hit or miss. But I mean, it had some pretty funny jokes, like you know, I mean, what like when he's in the airplane and they start singing, you know, Major Tom to
Mhm.
Ground Control, and they all join in. When him and McEnroe go out on the town,
Oh, yeah.
that shit was great. I mean, like there was a lot of funny movies, and then you know Winona Ryder was a great actress in it. Oh God, who else? You have John Turturro, obviously.
Yes.
I'm very sneaky, son.
I
Very,
could
very
teleport.
sneaky.
Like, what the
And
hell?
and yeah, and then when he hits him like and just completely jabs his foot, he's like, and he's like, just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, I mean I enjoyed the film. Okay, I enjoyed it, but yeah, it wasn't like I'd give it probably if I had to rank it 1 through 10 out of the Adam
Mhm.
Sandler scale, I'd probably rate that one probably like my eighth or ninth
Okay.
favorite film for Adam Sandler. I mean, you got to figure it'd be Wedding Singer, 51st Dates,
Yeah.
Billy Madison, Waterboy, Happy Gilmore.
There's a long list.
Goes on and
Okay.
on.
So, real quick, audible
yeah.
question for you guys: if you were in the D situation and you actually had all that money, what would be the craziest thing you would purchase?
The craziest thing I would purchase?
Yeah,
I can't say I have a crazy thing. I mean, I have a long list of things I would purchase.
that's why I wanted to keep this short. So, what
No,
would
no,
be the most off the wall thing you would purchase?
I'd be buying houses, a lot of them. I have a lot of family members my family members, along with my wife's family members, that would need somewhere to
I'm
go.
family. Just FYI, I'm family. I need a house. So, just throwing it out there.
Yes.
Look at like this. I always tell people if I ever hit the lottery, don't come out of the woodwork because I don't know you and you don't know me. I am not your family,
hey,
and
Drew.
I am
Hey,
not
Drew.
a handout to be had.
Hey, Drew.
So
I know you.
so sorry.
I know you exactly. Motherfucker, you better buy us a studio. You better buy me a studio. That's all I got to say.
But, my thing, my crazy purchase. Well, there'd be two big purchases. One, I would probably sell the house that I'm in and buy a new house, but build it to my specifications, and I would have a nice kitchen for the wife because she always wanted a very nice kitchen, and then I would have a movie theater and an arcade. That would be my favorite thing to do. And apparently she wants to go to Europe. Fine, we'll go to Europe. God damn it.
And Dragon, your wife said if I hit the lottery, no one would know. So you're not going to tell your husband? You're not going to tell you? You said no one. Who's going to know? Yeah, I'm throwing shade. Throwing shade.
She knows. I would always know because we have one account.
Good job. Smart man. Me personally, if I had the deed situation, I am going to buy my mother effing comic book shop and I'm building a bar underneath it. And I'm going to have residual income because money never goes out of style. Comic books not money. Alcohol never goes out of style. People are always going to do that. So imagine being able to buy your liquor and your comics in the same spot. That's what I'm buying. I don't care. Fight me.
Hey.
What would you call
Hold
it?
on.
What would I
Actually, you
call
know
it?
what? I got you because you just sparked my mind. If I would, most crazy thing I would do, and this is a business I always wanted, it'd be a go-kart / restaurant / arcade.
Good job. Good job.
There you go.
Hey, I mean,
Yeah, but what would your comic book / liquor
Trey
store be
Proppers.
called?
Trey
Damn
Proppers.
it. I like my name. I likes my name. It's gonna go up. But let's go ahead.
Most narcissists
I'm not
do.
a narcissist. I'm not that.
Brittany Payne says she's gonna have a game room in a dungeon.
Just leaving that alone. Leaving that all alone. So
As you can see behind me, I already have the
yes, you
makings
do.
of a game
Yes,
room.
you do. Trey, why does your liquor store have a third level? Shut up. Mind your business. Anyway. So, Dragon, go ahead and regale us with your least favorite.
Unpopular opinion is about to go down right now. In my most hated movie, I actually truly really don't I really dislike this movie, and it's Don't Mess with the Zohan. It is, for me, there's a level of shenanigans, and there are times when movies just get a little too far into that shenanigans, and it just gets too much. And this is one of those movies to me just got too much. It was like, all right, this is just a lot. It's really a lot going on between, hey, I'm a spy, but also I'm a hairdresser now, but I do a lot of people. Like, hey, you're gonna cut in my shop. I'm going to give you a haircut, and I'm going to go do you in the back. Let's go. And then
I mean,
he has his rival that literally chases him all around trying to kill him. It's just so many things that go on. It was like, to me, it was just too much.
you didn't like the part where he took a shoe off, he's holding dude's hands, and he's punching him with his foot, and he can't catch his foot. Like, that shit was hilarious, dude. Yes, he's boning old ladies. I know.
It's
but
not about boning old ladies. It's just there is a level of too much. Like, prime example, if you watch Grown Ups 1
mhm,
and then you watch Grown Up 2, the shenanigans they did in part 2 just went over the top. And that's how I
yo,
felt when it came to this movie. It was like, all right, we're just going extremely over the top for no reason.
I should have picked Grown Up too, because Shaq pissing in that pool, that to this day, it still just aggravates me. Why is it hot?
Why is it hot?
What the hell? I'm sorry. I had that look on my face because Drew, your wife said Waterboy was horrible.
Go,
Yeah.
So
Drew,
now,
Drew,
if you
Drew,
can't win
if
them all.
you,
hold
if
up,
you
hold
hit
up.
the lottery,
No, Drew, go handle that right now.
exactly.
Go.
She's not here. So.
Grown Ups 2 was awesome. You know what?
I mean,
You're speaking.
wait,
You're
let's
speaking
be
privileges.
real.
Nope.
Let's be
Your speaking
real.
privileges have been revoked.
Have been
There
revoked.
Let's be real. And I'm not gonna say I didn't like it. I love Waterboy, but the Waterboy is not for everybody, and you can honestly agree with me on that. It's not for everybody.
But how could
I
you?
love the Waterboy. Don't get me
No,
wrong.
you're
I
fine.
love the
You're totally
Waterboy.
fine. We understand that you love it, but how could you marry somebody who says that about water? I'm just playing. I'm just joking. Just
Right.
joking. You're entitled to your opinion, even though it's wrong. You're totally entitled to that.
You hate when he does that voice. Okay, so it's the voice
It's
for her.
because of the voice. She hates
Oh,
the voice.
Oh,
That's
yeah, the
why.
voice was a bit annoying. But I mean, still to this day, when I was playing football, you would hear when that came out and we were playing football, you would hear linemen screaming that noise just before they hit somebody, just because of that damn movie.
Mhm.
So
So many quotes.
it really sucks.
It
Right.
really.
And
I just gotta say, I will take the job as long as you promise me to never serve anyone the contents of that jug over there.
I would do it for free. I would do it for free. But, no, him.
Yeah, that is exactly right. The same one with the freaking Netflix Halloween movie that he did. That movie was awful.
mean-
The Hoobie
There- again,
Halloween or whatever the hell it was.
Hoobie Halloween, he literally said it. So the reason why Hoobie Halloween was so bad, he even said it. If Uncut Gems didn't get a single award for his performance for that, he said he's going to make it. He's like, I'm going to make the worst movie I possibly can, because apparently y'all don't, the people, the critics and all that don't recognize when you're doing.
He's
a good
actually
thing.
acting and doing a good job. He's an accomplished actor. Like he doesn't have any Oscar and he doesn't even have any nominations. And I think that's egregious. Even in the realm of comedy, he should be able to get some type of an Oscar, because he's done a plethora of movies. He has an entire he can fill up a week's worth of movies with everything that he's done, good or bad.
Did you just use the word in a plethora?
I said plethora, yes. Why?
Would you say that he has a plethora of movies, my friend?
Yes. A wide
Okay,
range.
you're not even picking up where I'm
No,
going.
I'm
with
not.
it.
I
Okay,
lost.
never mind. You've never seen The Three Amigos?
I have. I don't remember that section. I don't remember that scene.
Yeah, it's like the main villain and his little lackey. We're talking he's talking about piñatas. Oh, I would say you have a plethora of piñatas. And he's like, so you would say I have a plethora of piñatas? Yes, a plethora of guapo and a plethora. And a plethora is nothing, you idiot.
Oh,
Literally
okay.
means zero.
I gotta
You
watch
have
it.
to
It's
watch
been
the
years
movie.
since I
That's a
watched
great. I hate to
Yeah.
crowbar that in there,
Yeah,
but
boy,
yeah,
did you.
that was-
But yes,
yeah.
I gotta go back and watch that one. My bad. It's so yeah. Where were we at? I lost my train.
we're
Oh,
going
fuck.
we're on old school, and you're going ahead.
We're throwing back. Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Go ahead, Trey.
So now you're gonna start.
All right. So my throwback is none other than another one that your wife might not like because of the voice. Little Nicky.
Yeah, she's not one
Little
of her
Nicky is
favorites.
still hilarious to me. I love Little Nicky. It was raunchy. It was crazy. Basically, Adam Sandler is the spawn of one of the Hell Lords. I'm not going to say the name for whatever reason. But yeah, he's like the third in line for the succession to the chair of hell, and he comes to Earth to try to.
Wasn't it Harvey
Yes,
Keitel
yes.
was
Oh,
the
the
guy
boob,
who
the
played
boob
him?
demon.
Yeah, and then Rodney
Yes.
Dangerfield was his father.
Yep.
That's right.
So it's
Yes.
still my favorite throwback. You got Tiny in there. He was one of the older brothers. But he's just walking around, no offense to anyone, any stroke victims, but he's got a stroke face on most of the time. And he's just doing stupid stuff, but he's the sweetest demon you ever will meet until he starts to release the evil. And their goal of the brothers to see whoever gets the throne is they gotta cause as much wrath, death, and destruction on Earth in New York City as they possibly can. And it's just full. It's of course the cast is usually what Adam Sandler uses. You've got what's his name? Crap, we just said his name. Sorry, it's the third. It's the
Harvey
5th of
Keitel?
July, and I got firecrackers going on outside. Um,
Harvey
Harvey
Keitel, you're
Keitel.
talking about?
No, with the lazy eye.
Tiny.
Uh,
Tiny.
Tiny.
Lipson.
no, the white guy. He was
Roger Dangerfield.
no,
Rodney
no.
Dangerfield?
There's a lot of lazy eyes in this movie, ain't it? No, he was
Oh, you're talking about the one
Steve
dude from
Buscemi.
the Water
Steve
Boy.
Buscemi. Yes, he's
Oh,
in
yeah,
it. He's
Steve Buscemi.
hilarious. My favorite part, and I know this is raunchy, but the bulldog when he's boning the poodle, he's like, "Call me Mr. Beefy, call me Mr. Beefy. I love you." Like I crack up every time I see that. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think of Little Nicky?
Popeyes is the shiznit.
My grandmother backhanded the shit out of me when I said that one time. What do you want to eat, boy? I want some Popeyes because Popeyes is the shiznit. Don't say that in front of me.
Yes, the funny part was that
Um,
every time he, when he was trying to fight his brothers, he had kept on dying, and every time he died, he come back through. Trains, gotta watch out for them.
But
It's all in the hips.
if everybody in here has everybody in here seen the
Yes.
movie The Replacements, right? The
Yes.
one with
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
Yes,
The kicker from The Replacements was
Yeah.
his other brother,
yes.
the guy with the leg,
Leo,
Nigel,
yes.
the leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. But Little Nicky to me is like if you can get past his voice in the movie, because his voice is a little rough in that one, but if you can get past the voice, like to me, my favorite, like one of my favorite scenes is when he turns the dude from Happy Gilmore, the one's like, the ball wants to go home, and he turns the demon into like titty head. That shit was hilarious to me, because then the rest of the movie, he's wearing a bra on his head, and then you got freaking Rodney Dangerfield rubbing his like you can't make this shit up.
Hold-
Like, it's
And you
just
you
so
can't
funny.
you can't
But
forget
then,
about
and then when he's like going up the stairs. Oh no, when he's going up the stairs, he gets to the chick's freaking apartment and he always goes by the one dude that's all
Yes.
in all the wrong positions you don't want to see.
you
John
can't,
Luther on Facebook. Oh, go ahead.
I'll say you can't forget about the weekly appointment with Hitler and the pineapple.
Yo, that was awesome. John Luther on Facebook said, "You can do it, Nicky. Cut his fucking head off, or cover Winkler in D's." Winkler's still like, "What? But I didn't do anything."
Not again. Man.
Oh man, so that was a classic. But who's next, Drew? Who's next?
I can go next.
All right.
All right. So my old
You
school
go ahead.
movie that we all should have probably be in one of these kind of classes, but it'll be Anger Management. Oh man, if you have not seen this movie, you are missing out on some of the some good what is his name? Please help me, Drew.
Jack Nicholson?
Thank you. Jack Nicholson.
Yo.
Jack Nicholson at his finest doing comedy with Adam Sandler. It is amazing. It is so what happens is Adam Sandler is this character who holds a lot of stuff in. He doesn't let anything out. So his girlfriend kind of gets this anger management coach,
Who's
and
Friday?
and they put so much plan into this man's life.
Oh, that was
No,
Bad Boys. Fool.
What?
that was an
Goose
anger management. It was
Fraba?
Goose
Goose
Fraba.
Fraba, yes. Not
Yeah,
Wusa,
but they also did that
not
in Bad Boys.
Wusa, Goose
Yeah.
Fraba.
Oh no, that was Wusa. They
Yes,
took it from it. Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
But
Never mind.
nonetheless, so
I can admit I was wrong.
he goes through so many levels in this whole thing to where the point Jack Nicholson has to live with him. And the first night he stays with him, he wakes up in the morning and fixes him breakfast. And he takes the plate and throws it against Paul and says, I said over easy. What? you woke up
Yes.
you woke up and chose violence. Alright, cool. So
I can't tell you how many diners I've been
Oh.
to, and I want to throw a plate of eggs away because they gave me sunny side up and not over
oh
easy.
man. Or when they're on
My-
the
my
bridge
favorite.
driving on his way to work and he literally pulls the e-brake, puts the car in park, and says, now you have to sing this song. Who's the pretty girl in that mirror there? What mirror?
What mirror where?
Like that, the jokes behind it is so much entertaining. And eventually he gets to the point where he learns to let his anger out and he starts doing some devastating things in there.
Yes.
Oh man. Like when he with his boss, oh yeah, he's like yeah. But yes, if you haven't seen this movie, you need to go see it. It is comedy gold with Jack Nicholson, along with Will Harrison in there playing. Oh
Yo.
yes, Woody Harrison.
Galaxia.
Yes, Galaxia. Oh, so forgot about that.
Hold on, John Luther. No, Jack Nicholson is not dead. He has actually retired from acting. He was having too much trouble remembering lines, so he just walked away. Which I mean, the man has enough
yeah.
money. I don't think he has to worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for me, Anger Management was a great film. Like, really, really funny. Like when they do, I feel pretty, so pretty, and they do all that, and then you watch the story progress from Jack Nicholson living with him to pretending to date his girlfriend to trying to marry his girlfriend to end up, and it's all just a fucking ploy to get him to get better in life.
Yo.
And
You remember at the end of the movie after they realized Adam said how the guy pretend like he was angry about the car situation and the guy
Yes.
jumped out the tree and said "Grenada!"
No.
it's actually John Turturro again.
Yeah.
Yes. when they're in the office and his girlfriend's best friend is another reason I like male best friends, but his girlfriend's best friend walks in and Jack Nicholson sees him and he sees the print in his pants and he's like, you let that fucking walking elephant trunks hang out with your girlfriend? He was like, I'm perfectly fine in that area. He was like, I don't know about that. Like, if it was my girlfriend, I'd have to kill. Like, no.
He
Dude
hit him in the face at the golf club at the end of the movie. Yes.
Yes. Like, yo, that's it. I love that movie. I love it. I ain't seen him outside the Knicks games in years. Yeah. He, like you said, he retired. But yeah. Well, anything else on this one?
I mean, there's so much. Oh,
It was just a good movie. If you haven't seen it,
yeah. I was about to say when he went to go fight his school bully at the monastery when he became a monk.
Yes.
Oh man, yeah.
Was
Yes,
that
it was.
John C.
Yes, it was.
Riley?
Yes.
It was, wasn't it?
Yes,
The
it
ghosts
was.
are in my
Yeah.
clothes. You
No,
told my
he's great.
sister
He
the
was
ghosts were in her clothes.
bald.
Yep, and I diddled her underneath the gym. Like, yo, he went off.
Yeah,
So,
that was
classic. All right, who's Drew? You're our last up.
great. Well,
You're old school.
you didn't do yours yet, but I'll do
Yes, you
mine.
did.
Oh
Trey
no,
went
I am
first.
the last one. You did do yours.
Yes.
It's Monday. I'm sorry.
You
My
hold up. You had the
throwback
day off. What do you?
is- Shut up, guys. It's been a rough one. Let me tell you. Billy Madison, and I'm pretty sure everybody in here can agree with me that Billy Madison probably one of his top tier movies. It is just just so many great lines in this movie, like with Chris Farley and Adam Sandler interacting when he's at the bus. He's like, he stops Adam Sandler from getting on the bus, and he's like watching Veronica Vaughn, like, and he's like, "Ooh, that Veronica Vaughn's got a nice piece of ace." I know from experience. And then Adam Sandler's like, "No, you don't." He's like, "No, I don't." But you can imagine, right? You can imagine that to O'Doyle rules. To,
O'Doyle rules.
you know,
O'Doyle rules.
when she's doing the when she's doing like the quiz for him, and she's like, the Battle of the Magna Carta. He's like 1886. Dear, give me the answer.
If you
know,
if you want to talk about the quiz, you gotta.
and then he does it
end.
with Chris Farley and gets it right. What's up?
No, when you talk about the quiz, you remember at the end of the movie when he had to give the explanation of the revolution,
and the guy's like, for this answer, no, you're not even close.
No. He said.
For all of us to have listened to this answer, we have gotten stupider, and may God have mercy on
He
your
was like,
soul.
have you got anywhere close to the answer? You've literally made us all dumber from sitting here listening to explanation. And I just pray that God has mercy on your soul. And Adam says, like, all you had to do is say incorrect. Sheesh.
But it's definitely one of those.
And Steve Buscemi making a freaking appearance with him crossing him off his list so he doesn't kill him because he apologized to him. Shoots the dude in the ass and puts lipstick on. Like just random.
It's
shit.
A classic movie. You got Norm Macdonald. You've got I was looking up the lady's name. Veronica Vaughn, Bridget Wilson. I couldn't remember her name. Yeah. Oh, that's right. She did play Sonya.
Yes.
The original.
Yeah.
Not in the sequel.
And she voiced her in the game. Wow. In Mortal Kombat 11. I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes.
11 was Rousey.
Was that Rousey? What did she do?
Yeah. Ronda Rousey was 11.
She came up. Well, anyway, sorry, I got distracted. But yeah. In the comments, Patrice says, no Happy Gilmore? Yes. Well, I mean, we chose our personal favorites, but if you guys have favorites, you can definitely listen to the comments and tell us why you thought
Happy Gilmore didn't make it. There's a lot of... you got to remember, Adam Sandler has a lot of great movies. Honorable mention, The Waterboy, Happy Gilmore. You can name so many.
Yes.
We just picked ones that, worked out.
Exactly. So thoroughly enjoyed it.
We picked the top tier. Mm-hmm. I mean, don't get me wrong, Happy Gilmore is top tier, but like we picked what got him started.
Like personally, I think Big Daddy's up there too because.
Big Daddy, most definitely great.
Kangaroo Funk. All right, like that shit still is classic to this day.
I'll pee in the toilet. I'll pee in the toilet.
When he throws the fucking the branch in front of the dude, rolls.
Yes.
What's your name? What's your name gonna be? You can pick your own name. Frankenstein. Like, okay, Frankenstein. Let's go with it. Like it's he's got so many classics. Yes. Scuba Steve said eat the vegetable. Like he's just stupid shit. Just Adam Sandler is a jewel to the comedic community. I love Big Daddy. Just do it too. Hey, Private.
He's quoting military talk right there. That's what that is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. We got to find a way to wrap things up. Besides going on diatribes.
You can't forget.
I now pronounce
Chuck and Larry.
Oh, Chuck and Larry. Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
Because remember, it's like a circle.
What else? Shit. A Crazy Nights was pretty funny. It wasn't the best. That was an animated movie. I have never really watched I watched one of the Hotel Transylvanias where he's playing Dracula.
Speaking of that, they have a new one coming out.
I don't go blah, blah, blah. I got to go back and watch those.
It don't sound like that. Blah, blah, blah.
But he's definitely done a whole list. Like, I didn't watch Hubby Halloween. Now because you guys have said it's so bad, I'm tempted to. But
I'm just gonna tell
Yes.
you this.
Yes, he did do an album. Yes.
You're
he did.
literally gonna watch it. You're gonna come back and you're gonna be like, I am stupider for having watched this film, and may God have mercy on my soul. That is literally what you're gonna say.
Keys,
That
phone,
movie was
wallet.
fucking stupid.
I'm done. I'm sold. So I'm just looking through his film. He narrated.
You watch America the Motion Picture first.
Yes, I do. I need to watch that. Everybody go watch that so we can talk about that next week. Because if it's as funny as he says it is, we'll definitely have a lot more to say about it. But if not, Keys, phone, wallet. He narrated Nature Planet. I didn't even see what this is. I've never even heard of this. Okay. All right, and I think he got robbed with Uncut Gems.
Yeah, he did.
I love that movie.
Yeah, he did.
I'm
He
to
truly
be
did.
honest, I've yet to
It's pretty
see
good.
it.
And he's not playing a regular Adam Sandler role. He doesn't do the usual screams and everything that he does. It's an emotionally charged, and the ending. I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it. Just don't say it in the comments if you've seen it. Go watch it if you haven't. Give the man his freaking flowers now, because he's done an amazing job with that, in my opinion.
Right. So since we went on the Adam Sandler kick, so next week I have an idea.
Okay,
Jim Carrey.
I like it.
What, rom-com or
In
just
general.
movies?
Jim Carrey in general.
All
Okay.
right, I could do that. I already know what my hated is.
Don't tell us. Don't tell.
No.
We'll wait, because I would be surprised.
I know what my favorite is.
I don't know. See, I love his movies too,
I have my
but I don't know which
favorite.
would be my favorite or my most hated. I got to think about that. But, gentlemen, we do have to wrap things up. We do know what we're going to do next week. Ladies and gentlemen out there who have been watching us, please, as always, like and share the video if you enjoyed our conversation. We appreciate you joining the conversation in the comments. And yeah, if you have some Jim Carrey jewels, definitely drop them on the Snack and Flick fan page.
Yes.
And
so be prepared for next week.
Oh yeah, because we're gonna talk about it. Jim Carrey. Yeah. You got something to say about Jim Carrey? Huh?
Come on, Ryan.
National treasure.
Come on. What you guys say? Come on.
Exactly.
You woke. It seemed like you woke up and chose violence. Let's go.
All right, guys, let's get on up out of here. Thank you for joining us. Like, share, and subscribe. It's your boy Trey Proper. You can find me on all social media as Trey Proper. Oh wait, let me check this while I'm on air. I gotta look up something real quick because if it happened while we was here, I'm gonna celebrate. Hold on, opening up TikTok, going to my main page. Damn it, I am at 59,999,000 followers on TikTok.
Hey, you're hoping,
somebody go follow me.
You're hoping for that 6. Come on, somebody, please, somebody get a TikTok and follow Trey Proper so you can get 60,000. Come on, you know what, Drew? Come on, go make a TikTok right now.
Yeah, Drew, waiting on you, Drew. Make a TikTok, Drew. Just watch my stuff. That's all I'm asking.
Like this, hey, you're gonna be waiting a little bit longer.
It's cool.
Oh, it's your boy Gadoni. I'm here on Snack and Flick. I'm on Facebook at Drew Gadoni. And I'm also on Tuesdays at the Horrific Network. So if you ever want to see anything horror movie related, even though we do cover horror movies here as well, but
we're taking a break for that for right now.
We talk about Campfire Chronicles. Yeah, I know. We talk about Campfire Chronicles where we watch a movie and we figure out if it wants to be a haunted house, a scare zone, a ride, or a restaurant in a actual like haunted, like a Halloween Horror Nights type deal. Mm-hmm. So it's a good show. It's really fun. We're actually on a break this week, but you can go check it out on the Horrific Network. They have all the old episodes on there, so check us out there.
Okay. And
and the Daywalkers. Don't forget the Daywalkers. Wednesdays.
Yes, Wednesdays. So you can catch me Dragon Chills everywhere, as you already know. Again, as my co-host was saying over there, you can catch all three of us on Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock here, right on Facebook. Not on this actual page, but at the Daywalker. So come catch us there as we talk about video games and what's going on in that form of media. So, yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm. Thank you for joining us. We'll catch you guys next week. Well, later this week, and then again this week, and then you know what to do.
All right.